And so this conversation, I will begin to record a clip now very briefly since I'm going to pass an announcement and also give us a little bit of a highlight or recap of what the developer has already unveiled to us from the beginning of the exchange update unveiling up till this moment. Like we all know, tomorrow is the scheduled date for us to begin to migrate into the exchange. And so today we are going to have the final update. And so maybe some people will be waiting once it is 12 a.m. in their time zone, they will begin the migration. And so yesterday there were some questions that a couple of people asked concerning the migration, and of which I believe when the developer comes, like I stated yesterday, he's going to answer some of our questions and also our concerns. And secondly, I want to draw our attention to the issue of the email address. For the sake of those of us who were not in the meeting yesterday, let me throw more light again so that we will be able to understand it in a layman understanding. Uh, we actually open up accounts and also sign up a lot of people during the ICO because the ICO was time bound. And so there is the period, as at then, the clock was ticking. And so we were trying to do everything possible to create accounts in order for people to receive their coins before the ICO period elapsed or a particular stage elapsed. And so in the course of doing that, there were a lot of people that were not having a valid email address. And so I want to reiterate the issue of the valid email address. Now, there are security measures on the exchange that will require you to confirm anything about transaction on the Incredible Exchange. Number one, whenever you place a withdrawal, you will receive a mail to confirm with a code to confirm that you are the one that is trying to do this transaction by entering or replying with the code in order to, a kind of command that transaction to sail through. That is one. And secondly, there is email verification, and also there is SMS authentication, and then he talked about two-factor authentication, 2FA. And so these three major security features applies in the exchange. And so whenever you are doing withdrawals or you are doing P2P transaction, it will require you to enter the confirmation code from the Incredible Exchange before that transaction can go through. And so for those of us who did not understand or who were not so clear with what the developer was actually explaining, this is the reason why I decided to do a recap of this so that you can be able to get a proper clarity on the issue of the exchange. And so that brings us to our members or all the Incredible Wealth Coin users who their email is not valid. So let us begin to validate our emails. Some people are having challenges on how to create an email. I'm going to do a video tutorial teaching you or showing you how to create an email. So I think that will help so that we can also follow the procedures to create an email. So you can validate your email by yourself. We are in a digital world right now. And so many people sent me a message that their emails are not valid and they want to validate their emails. It is very easy for you to validate your Google or your Yahoo Mail or your Hotmail, whatever email that you are using as your mailing box. And so we will do some few video tutorials and upload them on our YouTube channel, and so you can get it from there, go through it, or you can just Google how to create a Gmail. It's done in a simple steps. And so once you are able to do that, you will be able to have a valid email address. And also, we are going to engage all our coordinators to ensure that they are able to cater for all other users concerning the valid email. Reason being is because you cannot command any withdrawals or any transaction in terms of moving your coin from the exchange to another platform without confirmation. And so that confirmation is very, very, very vital. And also, it is very important. It's just like you having a bank account, you have an email, you have a card, a Visa or a MasterCard. When you go and slot that Visa card or MasterCard in an ATM machine, you will need to enter a confirmation code to prove that you are the owner of this account before you can end before any withdrawals can take place. And so that is the importance of the Gmail aspect. And some of us are already crypto traders, especially those of us who are privileged to trade on Binance, who are privileged to trade on platforms like KuCoin and also Coinbase. You will be very conversant with these procedures. I don't need to go over and over again. But for the benefit of those of us who are new into the crypto industry or into the crypto world, we will do some tutorials that will help to guide you and also help you in validating your email address. And also, he talked about the issue of someone asked a question yesterday, sorry, whether or not we can pay the migration fees with our local fiat currencies. And so, yes, even though I try to ask him that question in advance, but when he comes up, he will throw more light on that aspect. Uh, then we can be able to uh, have that laid to rest. And also by tomorrow, we will engage in the migration process. And so it is also required that we need a total number of 55 users minimum. Maximum, we need 150 users to migrate from the exchange, from the ICO into the exchange before the trading will open, before we can begin to start withdrawals. And so we have multiple, we have times 10 or 20 of that number. IWC is over 7 million users. And so one country like Liberia or Nigeria can give the entire exchange more than 55,000 users. Why? Because we have a lot of people in our African community a lot. And so, like I stated yesterday, let us be in the forefront, because the more agitations are coming from the African platform. So let us be in the forefront. As soon as you migrate and the trading opens, you can now place your withdrawals. And also, we are going to make a training tutorial on the issue of withdrawals and also P2P transactions. So we have a lot to do as the migration process is going on. We will come up with those tutorials on how you can withdraw or sell your coins or transact using the P2P system. And so I would like to welcome a few persons because once the developer comes on board, we will not have the time to welcome people. I want to recognize the presence of my fellow African leaders here in the house. Okay, I think we have Madam Joy in the house. We also have the ambassador from Nigeria in person of Mr. Emmanuel Zaki. We also have Mr. Paul and others in the house. Okay, let me just give Madam Joy an opportunity to speak just 1 or 2 minutes before we go into the presentation properly. Yes, Madam Joy, you can unmute your mic and greet the house very quickly.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Philemon,
Yes.
Incredible Website Executive Director. And good evening to the entire family of Incredible Westcoin. We are very much happy that all the while we've been waiting, we have finally gotten to the time where everybody will smile. We want to tell you thank you very much for the patience. And now that we're about migrating, I would say that we should please try as much as possible to follow the rules that the exchange will give to us. When you talk about the email, one have to validate it because through your email, messages will be coming to you, and if you don't have a valid email, I don't think it will be possible for you to carry on the normal process. So please follow accordingly, and we pray everyone will be happy. I just want to tell you thank you, and may God continue to bless our efforts. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.
All right. Thank you so much, Madam Joy. Very quickly, my able ambassador from Nigeria, Mr. Emmanuel Hussein Izaki. You can unmute your mic very quickly and just greet the house before we usher in the developer.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, my boss's boss. This is one of the good news so far that I've really enjoyed this year, and for everyone that has been part of this project, we just want to say thank God that at last we're there, and I really want to encourage my Nigerian IWC holders that please we should be in the forefront of what getting this thing done because like my boss have said, it's not the Africa, it's only in Nigeria that we're having a lot of issues because we are very smart and we think that we are smart. But now that we are here, and one thing I want to advise, please, I believe that even with all of these updates so far, there are a lot of people that will not still get this. Please, I want to beg, probably I'm going to say that at the end of the day when we have more people. Please, some if you don't understand anything, all the countries we have leaders, go to the admin and discuss with the admin about any transaction that they want to carry because there we have fraudsters and scammers in this group that they want to make sure they remove or they collect somebody's coin because they think they are very smart. I know that a lot of people has been chatting other people privately telling them things. There are some of them that have called me directly. I will ask them, see, if you don't any update that is not from IWC official, don't take it serious. So I want to beg us now that we are here, always discuss with all the admins that you see so that you can know that when this migration starts tomorrow, whatever thing that happens with your accounts, you have yourself to what responsible. You won't even so please, anything that you don't understand, please talk with the IWC officials. All the admins there, chat any of them. Chat Mr. Incredible. If you're from Nigeria, you can chat me. If you're not from Nigeria, you chat me or you chat Mr. Paul. At least we'll have concrete things to tell you on how to go about your transaction. That's one thing I just want to say before the migration will start tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ambassador. The Liberian ambassador is not yet in, and also the Ivory Coast, Mr. Edgan, I'm not seeing him in, and Mr. Matril from Gabon, he's not yet in, and I'm not seeing Madam Elizabeth from Togo. So perhaps maybe they are yet to join because it's scheduled for 6:30 on their time zone, and so we are still yet to attain the stipulated time sent on the various chat rooms. And so, just like what they said, in the next 3 to 5 minutes, the developer will come in now. And so let us, we will be, he's already telling me that he's on standby if the house is ready, because it's getting late uh, at his end. Okay, and so just like I stated earlier, let us follow instructions. This time around is not going to be as usual like the ICO. And so if you think you want to play like someone who already has the knowledge about crypto, and you go ahead to command any transaction that you don't know how to go about it, you can lose your coins straight into the Binance blockchain and you cannot recover it any longer. And so when you miss a wallet address, you can also lose your coins. And so we are going to come up with so much tutorials that will help to guide our people, especially when it comes to the issue of trading. And so let us learn to follow instructions. It will help us a lot. All right. And so I think at this junction, the developer is in. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr.
All
Sunday.
right. Yes.
And yeah, I'm glad to see everyone over here.
Okay. So I think I'll turn the floor over to him now so he can present and also retire to rest because they are actually working tirelessly. Tirelessly. This exchange is supposed to take about 8 months or so to develop, but because of the pressure, they have been working 2-4-7 to ensure that they are able to complete this project within this particular period. And so I think at this junction, I will turn over the floor to you, sir, so that we can have you do the presentation. We are already recording the entire presentation tonight. As usual, we are going to share it on our various platforms for those who will not be opportune to be with us live this evening. And so, yes, we can proceed with the presentation now. You're welcome, sir.
Sure. Thank you so much, Mr. Sunday. Yeah, we have a lot of updates today. And as promised, we're going to be discussing about our migration process and how we can basically further move on with the same. Unfortunately, my internet is not that strong tonight, so I won't be able to share my screen. But yeah, I have some couple of updates which we may able to discuss tonight. First of all, yesterday we had a lot of questions regarding the fiat support, which is especially about the USD and Naira and Liberian dollars. So the good news is we have enabled the fiat exchanges as well, and the right now we do have the support for USD, Naira, and Liberian dollar, and we are on the process to add Ghana Cedi, South African Rand, and Central African Sefer as well. So this has been a very complex problem for all of us working on this exchange and this project to integrate the following fiat currencies and the integration of these with the current cryptocurrencies, taking care of the authorities and their laws, and obviously the integrations which we were basically planning for. Um, so over here, we are basically trying to enable the fiat options for our community as well. where everyone who is coming, no matter if he's having BNB or not, no matter if he's having crypto or not, he should be able to migrate, and he should be able to even make this entire process of the involvement with the crypto exchange, can enable his accounts as well with us. So yeah, we have the support of our fiat. Just to recap the same for those who were not present yesterday, or for those who have missed watching our previous recording, we have tried teaching and spreading a message of enabling the right amount of email addresses and valid amount of email addresses as well to our community. As we have noticed, a lot of community members do not have a valid email address. So I really hope today you all are ready with your valid email address, your emails are activated. If not, just take your time after this meeting, the moment when the link is going to be shared. Please make sure that you do have a valid email address. And again, just recapping the same for those who have not uh, joined yesterday's discussion about the gas fee again, which is 0.02 BNB. If not, we do have the fiat support on that. Mr. Sunday and the entire incredible team will be helping you out in making the migration with the help of fiat as well, right? And just reminding you all of you again regarding the minimum number of community members for the migration required is 55,000 people. So I would want you all to participate in this as much as you can, including your friends, family members, and the entire network. Talking about the security feature, one of the major security feature which we have added recently is a two-factor authentication and the SMS authentication as well. So the major feature for the security authentication is enabled. The two-factor authentication will work fine for all of you. You just can add the same in the process of registering only. So you don't need to basically do it by a third-party application or scanning out the QR codes. Later on the process of creating an account on the exchange, you will be able to do the same while being on the exchange and on the registration process as well, right? So I will be just talking a bit more about the bulk migration that our entire community will have to migrate the moment we open the doors for the migrations, or the share, or we basically reveal the link to you. It should be at least 3,000 to 5,000 users daily or weekly, and in that way we will be able to meet the minimum amount of 55,000 users on our exchange. So please make sure to uh, push this number by 3,000 to 5,000 users each day, or let's say a daily, so that we meet the target of 55,000 users very soon. That is really important. That is really important for the entire functionality of the exchange. We cannot run exchange with few people, let's say 100 people, right? An exchange cannot work, cannot trade currencies, cannot provide the liquidity, cannot even provide the mechanism, a proper market mechanism, with hundreds of people inside that. We require thousands of people for that, at least 55,000. That is the minimum mathematical calculation which we have done, which is required for running up the exchange smoothly, and even to enable the withdrawals, the trades, the deposits for all of the rest of the members as well, right? As we have mentioned yesterday about the early members benefits, we will be able to provide those such benefits through the early adopters only. So please make sure to even register yourself as soon as possible. As soon as we share the link to you, the link is going to be shared in few minutes only to you all. Just be updated with our community channels, right? um, it won't be possible to share the link right away on the meeting, because of understanding the fact that a lot of you who may not watch this meeting, or who may not attend this meeting, or who may not even watch the recording, will not be able to experience the same. So we want it as a straightforward link to you all, to all of your channels. Talk about Telegram or WhatsApp, everywhere you will be finding the links, and you will be able to experience the same, right? So please make sure to follow the certain guidelines which we do have. Do not forget to have a valid email address with a verified credentials. Do not forget to enable the two-factor authentication on your platform, and do remember the targets: 50,000 minimum users and a gas fee of 0.02 BNB. Right. So we will be revealing the link in few minutes. So please stand by. Please make sure to keep everything ready from your end, and the moment we do the same, we will be updating you as soon as possible. Right.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much for the update and also for uh, the little recap and also the message that you pass across. Okay, so those of us who are here in, he says the migration links will be sent to our various platforms so that everyone who is not here, so probably it may be after the meeting, and also the exchange link, sorry, I hope we are following. So the exchange link will be sent officially to our various platforms so that we can all begin to go through it and also begin to be able to peruse the entire exchange. I don't know, sir, whether you could just call, give us the link here and maybe show us some of the things concerning the link since it's coming thereafter in a short while. I'm talking about the exchange link. I think if it's possible, let other people who have not been here, let them see something in the meeting so that we have a couple of persons who were not in the 2 days meeting that was held today.
Sure thing, sure. Let me just open up the registration page, or let's say the login page only, and let our audience experience how does our entire exchange look like when they're experiencing it on their own devices, right? So the moment you click on the Get Started button, you need to register yourself over here. As I already have my account, I will be going ahead and I'll be just uh, logging into this. Right, you have to basically make sure that you're following the right amount of captcha, right? So over here I just have to choose a rough C. All right, let's try logging in. Okay, as you can see, we require the two-factor authentication, very important, right? All right, let's provide the code from the Google Authenticator. I hope you all of know how exactly the Google Authenticator works. If not, our community is here, our support is here to guide you and to let you know how exactly we can enable the same. So I'll just type down the code before it gets expired. Okay, pineapple. All right. Okay. Login was successful. Perfect. So the moment you log in over here, you will be able to see, a lot of tons of information over here. But the first thing which you want to make sure is to go in the profile section and the account section and complete your KYC and the verification, right? As you can see, this is a stage where my advanced verification is under the process because I haven't submitted my social security card of Liberia. We have just named the social security card of Liberia, but we can even, take out any sort of required document over here, which is from the particular country and the origin, no matter it is if it is for the Liberia, even if you are joining from Ghana or any other South or West African country, you will be able to upload your required documents and you will be able to complete the verification on the advanced levels and the advanced basis. And you obviously have to, enable your bank account as well. And until now, we haven't opened the bank accounts for our country right now. So I won't be able to add the bank accounts right now. It is currently supporting for these African countries. Sooner we will be enabling the bank supports. We are in touch with our banks and bank supports to enable the banks from over there. We can choose and we can basically have a lot of preferences over here. We can even check our wallets. We can even check what are the available balances over here. As you can see, we do support the Binance chain as the major chain support over here. So even if you uh, try using your own wallet over here, you will be able to generate a Binance coin or even our own token, which is going to be live the moment we are enabling the migration process, right? The moment we complete the migration to process, our token will start appearing on the exchange, and you will be able to send and receive the IWC token, and you will be able to just utilize this address, right, in order to receive or send your crypto assets But yeah, it's gonna be something which will make your experience smoother with a faster internet. So please make sure to just have a decent amount of internet before we like proceed accessing the exchange. Right from here you can create the offers, you can buy, you can sell, you can even choose a particular account, you can even make the transactions, you can check our notifications, what we have updating so far, you can even check who have been logged into your account particularly. So this is going to offer you a lot of features, but right now we are majorly focusing on the exchange and the P2P trade options for all of you to make it much more simpler. If you are not really getting what exactly is going around in the exchange, feel free to get the support from us, from our entire team, and our entire team would love to support you, would love to even provide you the necessary information before we basically try moving ahead with the same, right? As you can see, we have been putting a trade over here, which was around of maybe a few dollars, and which was in the Liberian mobile money payment method, right? And which is even visible. So these are the offers which I'm enabled on right now on the P2P trade, right? And can be even accessed from my profile user, from my profile section, right? Obviously a lot of information has not been updated over here, so this requires a lot of details in the data which I actually need to feed and actually need to provide, right? So over here it is important for all of us to complete the verification, to add the bank accounts, to add the security. When I'm saying security, that simply means to add the two-factor authentication as well in your account. And yeah, the rest of the features will be getting unlocked the moment we start the migration and the moment you start registering your account. So make sure that you have an account registered over here because the developers do the cooking and once we are well coordinated, we will go with it. Perfect. I believe we are good to go with the link sharing after this session very soon. And the moment you all receive the links, please make yourself ready, make your emails ready, and register as soon as possible.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for that wonderful presentation. Uh, for those of us who just came in late, and also some of us who did not understand what he's trying to explain, he has showed us the entire exchange interface and also how your account is going to look like, how you are going to do your P2P transaction, how you are also going to be able to add the payment gateways like the bank account and also add your security features and also enable your social media profile section on the exchange. So there are a lot of things that you will see happening when you migrate and also from your account, and so it's going to be a lot. So what I'm advising each and every one of us is, let us now get ready for the migration process. We have a lot of people who have been disturbing, saying all kinds of stuff, especially when it comes to the issue of withdrawals, the issue of trading, whatever it is. So as soon as we attain the required number of persons that are needed to in the exchange, he talked about 55,000 to 150,000. Once we have more than that number, enough times 10 of that number, in Africa alone, even in one country, we have more than 55,000 users that are allocated with the coins around West Africa. And so let us be in the forefront. We don't want to continue hearing when is the withdrawal, when are we going to test the water, especially my people from Liberia and Nigeria and Ghana and so many others who have been pressurizing. So make sure you follow the instruction, migrate so that you can begin to drink the water. Yes, uh, uh, you are hearing it from the horse's mouth right now. I don't want to hear that English anymore. If you are not going to migrate, then you are not ready. And so let us follow the instruction, migrate into the exchange where you can add any other payment gateway to receive your payment. As easy as that. But it's very complex. So you have to follow instruction, because for those of us who will want to play stubborn, to once you are migrated and the exchange trading is open, you want to withdraw your money, make sure you follow instructions. Otherwise, when you lose your coin, any coins that goes in the blockchain, you cannot recover it. It is lost and is gone. And so that is that for today's update. By tomorrow, we are officially beginning the migration process. This time around, I'm going to schedule a meeting so that we can go over what it is required, because we are just blessed to have him come to our platform over and over again. So I have been pleading and pleading and also putting more pressure behind the international, behind the entire leadership, because of the kind of situation and also pressure I am going through. And so this is why he is invited, so that he can give us the entire expose. As for me, we are also undergoing training to be able to get the entire functionalities and get familiar with them, so that he doesn't have to be coming to the platform all the time. We will now take over the teachings and also the guidelines on how to guide you, because they are busy. The developers are working on our app, they are working on our blockchain. Once they finish working on our blockchain, we will leave the Binance Smart Chain and be on our IWC independent blockchain. So they are doing a lot, and they will not be able to have time to come and be teaching us. So now that we are being taught and also everything has been explained, the ball is in our court. When do we want to start? When do we want the exchange to open? If we want the exchange to open by next week, it is now all in our hands. If we want the exchange to open next month, it depends on us, because it is the number of persons that we're able to migrate. The exchange cannot open with just 100 people or 200 people. This is a new exchange, and we are the ones that are opening this exchange. Normally, other exchanges, they have to get close to a million. I don't know if I'm correct, sir. Some exchange, they have to get a million users or even more before they can open the
Yes,
exchange. Yes,
absolutely. Yeah.
thank
If
you
you
so
look at the
much.
numbers for the Binance, if you look at the number of all the other crypto exchanges, no matter if it is small or big, they have at least 10 to 20 million users, minimum 10 to 20 million users,
Now you see,
right?
minimum of 10 to 20 million. But ours, because we have been pleading with them. We are dealing with a difficult set of people in Africa. And so let me say it to his hearing again. We are dealing with people who are very, very impatient. We want to sow today and reap tomorrow. And so you people have to be very patient with my pressure and all that I have been going through, and also what I've been reiterating, putting pressure on the developers. They are doing excellently well. And so becoming financially free and also attaining financial freedom is not a day job. It has a process. For you to be born and become who you are today is a process. And so we always want to cut corners. We always need shortcuts in doing things. And so I want to appeal to us, when this migration process starts, follow the instruction. Follow the instructions that we will give you, so that we can successfully migrate a good number of users from our Africa, and also begin to join the first set of people when the exchange opens, when the trading starts. If the coin goes to $200, if the coin goes to $500, if the coin goes to $1,000, let us be the first people to drink the water, because that has been the English. That has been the entire bone of contention. So this time around, let us all cooperate and work together. And so somebody asked me a question yesterday, sir, concerning our local fiat currencies. Can we use our local fiat currencies to pay for the 0.02 BNB?
Yes, definitely. So right now our integrations with one of the payment gateway called Flutterwave. is actually under the development, and we can even enable the same options. But if we want, we can even enable the local fiat options with the help of different sort of payment gateways. So yes, in short, we do have the support for USD, Naira, and Liberian dollar for now, right? And later on, we'll be adding few more currencies and few more fiats from all the other different currencies, and then the countries as well.
Okay, so I think what we are going to do, I'm saying it now that you are still in our chat room. Those who don't know how to buy crypto, we can do a bulk migration. So we want to be able to, we will look at how much is 0.02 BNB in our local currencies. Then we will begin to do the collection and buy BNB in bulk, and then send now for them to be for their migration fees. So I think if we are permitted, I think we should do that, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we have to
Okay,
do the same. Also, just to give you a just rough figure, 0.02 BNB will be close to 6.2 USD, which is
okay.
close to 2,700 Naira, and we have to calculate the same in Liberian dollar as well. So yeah, it's six US dollars, not more than that.
Okay, all right, all right. So I think that question is clear because yesterday someone asked me that question and I told him that you are going to provide us with the answers so that we will not make some mistakes. And so yes, somebody is even telling me on the comment section that 0.02 BNB is about 6.2 USD, 6.2 USD is saying equal to 2,762 naira. I'm not sure if that is the right figure, but we are going to look at that. Of course, we should also take note that BNB, the price of the fiat fluctuates. There is a fluctuation there whereby if you pay 2,762 naira, that's from Nigeria, uh, when you are buying BNB, maybe let's say from Binance, I don't know if it's going to be the same because definitely their P2P is not the normal rate, which is the flat rate or the exchange rate from the Nigerian country. Because yesterday I looked at Binance, I discovered that the exchange between Naira and USDT is a bit high. And so we will look at that and then we will ascertain what will be the flat rate that we will come up with for the Nigerian people, for the Ghana people, for the Ivory Coast, and also for Nigeria. I think Ivory Coast, Togo, Gabon, they are using SEFA. Yes. And then Ghana, they are using Ghana Cedi. Nigeria, they are using Nigerian Naira. Liberia is using two currencies. They are using the United States dollars and also the Liberian dollars. And so I think Liberia will pay the exact. Yes, because they are using USD here in Liberia. So we are going to come up with a flat rate of the what is required, especially we have more population also from Nigeria. So we are going to look at that and come up with a flat rate that will enable everyone. At least we are going to migrate. We are going to do bulk migration, so it is not going to be one person because you cannot put 2,000 or 3,000 naira to buy anything on Binance, and then it will still remain the same 3,000 naira. And so we are going to gather up, maybe when we are able to get up to 1,000 persons or 2,000 or 3,000, we buy the BNB in bulk and then we migrate those persons. In the meantime, they are going to update their details on the exchange and send us their detailed information in our exchange. It is not only the username and password, it is not only the email and the password, there is a username attached to it. So maybe you just send us a username that you will create on the exchange to know that once you are making any payment, and then we will now engage the coordinators only, because we wouldn't want some people again to begin to defraud others. Only the coordinators in Nigeria will be allowed to do that collection, and also have the number of persons migrating from their different respective regions. The same way apply to Ghana, Togo, and also Ivory Coast, Gabon, and other parts of Africa. And so we will get in touch with the ambassadors, and also we will be able to get the fiat collection made collectively, and it will be accounted for. Then we can buy BNB from Binance in bulk, and then migrate those number of persons. And so I think that will even help us to fast track the migration process very quickly, so that we can be the exchange can open. And so coming to the issue of the price of the IWC, it will come up immediately the first trade is placed. And so right now, no trade is going on the exchange. That is why we cannot ascertain what amount it is. But as soon as the first trade at the exchange trading is open, you will see the price of IWC up in the exchange. It will be first before any other cryptocurrency. And so we also have supported popular cryptocurrencies like Binance, Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, and what have you. And so right now, let me go to the comment section very quickly. Uh, Hosea Audu is saying, okay, that 0.02 BNB gas fee costs how much in Nigerian naira? I think that has already been answered. Thank you very much, sir. He is already on the comment section following us. Thank you so much for answering those questions. And Hosea Audu also say, if possible, sir, let us have those steps to registrations right down for us to register. No problem. We are going to do all the tutorials. We are beginning tomorrow, so let us get ready for that, Hosea. And then coming to the next person, he says, Angel Audu, Angel Ben, okay. Can someone who has not bought any ICO coins during the ICO stage but is interested to buy get migrated also? Yes, yes, you can quickly indicate and communicate with our respective leaders. I think they will throw more light on that very quickly. Hosea Audio again saying, how do we pay the gas fee? Through bank or where? Yes, we are going to have call for another meeting. Since we are now permitted to pay with our fiat, then we can buy the bulk of crypto in order to do the migration. So I'm going to unveil the procedures to that effect, so that immediately we can swing into action. Vashti Bulus says, can we transfer the gas fee directly from our bank account to your account? I'm going to come up with that. So once we are done with the developer, I'm going to also get some clarity. Then I will post the detailed information on our various chat rooms. So just give me between now, after the meeting, we will interface with that to this effect, and then we proceed. Mohammed J. Sensei from Sierra Leone is saying, will P2P be accepted during migration? Okay, please listen again. We are required to migrate just few numbers. Initially, when the exchange was about to be unveiled, I was thinking the developer would say we need to migrate 2 million users before we can start transactions. And so when he said at least a minimum of 55 to 150,000 is a small number that we can migrate in 1 week, in one single week. Between now till the 10th or 15th of December, we have finished migrating that number. And so let us just get ready with whatever procedure and requirements that is needed. We can migrate quick, and then we start the trading right away. Yes, and so we are going to tell you the P2P aspect. The P2P, I think it will commence when the exchange comes open, Mohammed. So P2P will, as soon as we attain that number of persons in the exchange, then the P2P and other buttons will be unlocked for us to begin to use. So right now they are locked until we get the required number of persons to unlock the P2P trading. The naira calculation against USDT isn't correct. Yes, that is why I said it is not $2,000 naira. And so we are going to look at the amount and then compare it with that of Binance P2P, because it will be easy for us to buy from Binance. And so we will buy it from Binance against the Naira to USDT and then convert it to BNB and pay for our migration. So don't worry, I'm going to come up with an option as soon after this particular meeting. Yes, it is now the 2000 Naira is not correct, because by the time you calculate the value of Naira, the current value of Naira, multiply it by $6 and some cent, it is more than 2000 Naira. I think it should be about 4 to 5,000 Naira or thereabout, because the Naira value is something else. Yes. Mohammed from Sierra Leone, thank you very much. Thank you so much, Mohammed. Vashti, what is P2P? All right. So you see where we have a lot of work to do. We are going to tell you P2P. We are going to define P2P in the practical times. Okay, Alice Jaffet says P2P means person to person. This is so interesting. Thank you so much, Ma. All my able parents are all in this chat room today. Okay, Mohammed J. Sensei is also saying peer to peer. Yes. All right. And our able developer is also responding to all the questions on the comment section. Thank you so much. This meeting is very interesting. What will be the minimum to migrate? Once you pay the migration fees, you are migrating all your coins. Whether you have 1,000 coins, you have 100 coins, this is why we are on Binance Smart Chain. Binance Smart Chain is one of the cheapest blockchain to when it comes to the issue of fees payment compared to other exchange. If we're on Ethereum blockchain, maybe you will pay $20 or even more to migrate your coins into the exchange. But thank God we are on Binance. Binance is very cheaper. And so as soon as we come up with that, the option of the fiat based on our respective countries, we will begin the migration very swiftly. Please, can the migration be done personally if an individual is crypto survey inclined? Yes. So via the migration button, you will be able to get an address. Once the developer sends us the links, once you click on the migration button, you will be able to see a wallet, copy a wallet address where you will pay the 0.02 BNB in order to migrate. Yes, you can also do that. Thank you very much. That's Austin. Uh,
All right. I'm so sorry to interrupt in between, Mr. Sunday. I would like to tell you that I have to basically take a leave for now because we are working on a network updation on the Binance Smart Chain on our exchange, and I do have to basically update few things over there, right? So I'll just
yes.
take a leave for now, but I'll be joining you all very soon, and I'm really looking forward to onboard you, all of us, and entire lovely community as well, right? See you all
Thank you
soon.
so much.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you so
you
much.
can you can continue, Mr. Sunday. I'm liking the fact that you're taking care of our community and all of the questions. So yeah, please keep the good work on. Please take the notes of our community feedbacks and do help us and do support our community with the questions and all the doubts they have in the chat. Right?
Thank you so
Thank you.
much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Yes,
Yeah. See
I'm
you. Bye
doing.
bye.
I'm all right, sir. All right, sir. Thank you so much for your time. Yes, so this has been my duty. So I'm doing my job. Thank you very much. Let me finish with the comment section. Today, our recording is going to 54 minutes. 54 minutes and 37 seconds. Let me see if I can be able to upload that video on YouTube later on in order to share it. So let me just finish with the comments quickly before we proceed. Uh, Alice Jaffet says, I believe our IWC social media handles can go a long way if we have the service of a social media account managers. It's truly very poor and still far behind. Yes, we are going to engage the community now and also our respective admins, because we are going to have a lot of scammers coming into our chat room right now to want to scam people. You will begin to see people from different angles coming in via the exchange to want to take your coins. And so we are coming up with a training to that effect. Have you shared the link? Okay, we are going to share, the developer will share the link. That is why he's taking his leave now, so that they can. Uh, 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 it's tomorrow that is officially. The link will come up on our various platforms. Perhaps once he shares the link, I will also distribute the links all over, so that we can all follow the link of the exchange and continue the migration. Let me just finish with the comment sections quickly. Mohammed J. Sensei is saying, okay, how to have IWC wallet that will enable someone to send and receive. Don't be faster than your leg. You are going into the exchange. So once you get into the exchange, you will see all of those functionalities and how you can go about utilizing them, especially those of us who are crypto inclined. Yes, I know we have so many gurus in this platform. So don't worry. You are going to exercise, utilize your muscles once you get to the exchange. But if you don't do it the right way, you lose your coins. Nobody should send me a message. So let us try to follow instructions. I keep saying this and I continue to say it, because I know so many people are going to lose their coins because we don't follow instructions. Someone here has two IWC accounts, one with 100 coins and the other has 100 coins. Uh, the first account has it KYC approved. Please, how can the two accounts be merged? Okay, the issue of merger, I'm going to handle that issue. When you are sending us your confirmation details, we are going to have another separate meeting by tomorrow. And so we are going to have consecutive meetings right now, all through until we migrate. So we can hold meetings maybe twice or three times in a week while the migration is going on, so that we can continue to guide people on what to do. And so we are going to discuss about that merger. So once the payment is made, we I'm going to also inquire from the developer concerning the merger before I can give an answer to that. I don't want to jump into conclusions, and at the end of the day, it will not be what I'm saying. We will When will the official new website become active and accessible to the community? Today. That is why the developer left, so that he can be able to do all of that. So when they share it in our international platform, all leaders from other continents, we will now take the link and share it in our respective forums. And so don't worry, tomorrow some people can start even migrating 12 a.m. tonight. Yes. And so we are just wait for instructions. Even when the link is shared, wait for instructions before you take any action. So I think that is the much we can take. Those are the concerns and also the questions on the comment section. And so our recording today is 59 minutes 6 seconds. So I just pray I will be able to compress this recording so that we can be able to have it on our YouTube channel. And so I want to thank each and every one of us. I think we can take maybe 5 more minutes to see if the record goes into 55 minutes, perhaps. Yes, some people, how many people have questions? Can just indicate by raising up your hand. I will see you when you raise up your hand. And okay, if you have a question, just unmute your mic. Number one, just say, I have a question I want to ask, so that I can give you, unmute your mic. I see somebody raising up his hands. Any question? Yeah. Yes, go
I have
ahead.
a question. Yes.
Okay,
Yes, we have a question.
let me start with Mr. Raymond Ezekiel. Let me take Mr. Raymond. Yes, very quickly, sir.
Yes. Talking about the transactions now.
Yes.
We're talking about the humanitarian now. Since there is no expiry date for KYC, so and there is control. Is that 3% that we were told that every beneficiary is entitled to 3% transaction. Is this still confirmed?
3%. What's
Of the
3%?
transaction from beneficiary? Is it confirmed?
What 3% are you talking about?
3% of your coins to for you to no the
Okay,
3%
okay, I think I understand your
of
question now.
for example
Yes,
now
yes,
somebody that has
I understand your question. So I'm going to find out from the developer, and then I will
okay
give you a feedback tomorrow. I'm
okay
going to
okay
find out about it.
apart from that again
Yes,
since it is 55,000 migrations now we are doing okay okay does it mean that does it okay after 55,000 anybody can any beneficiary can do transaction by himself.
yes. The 55,000 users is what we require for the exchange to open, for the trading aspect to start, for transactional activities such
Okay,
as
so
withdrawals,
anybody any beneficiary
P2P. I'm still answering
okay
your
and
question,
anybody
sir.
can do transaction.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I hope again the administrators can still work because it's not everybody that can migrate. I mean, it's not everybody that can do transactions without the permission of the administrator and material.
We are coming up with such trainings, Mr. Ezekiel. I will give a feedback to that effect. You will get all the detailed information
It's all right.
via your country ambassador. Thank you very much. Someone again
Thank you,
was
sir.
yes, someone
Yes, sir.
again was raising his hands. Yes,
Yes,
please.
I'm the one.
Okay, okay. I'm seeing my mommy here is raising her hand. Yes, you can come in, ma.
All right. The question is in regards to the publicity of the coin,
Yes,
particularly talking about the social media handles.
yes.
I asked a question regarding to that in the comment section.
Okay.
But my point now is, I believe that the exchange platform is not should not supposed to be limited only to IWC owners, like
Yes,
beneficiaries of the IWC project. The
yes.
platform is supposed to be more popular in the sense that people that do not even have that don't even have IWC coins should be able to use the platform for trading other coins.
Exactly, exactly,
So
exactly.
I believe our Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, and other social media handles should be managed properly, and then there should be professionals that can do that, which can gain us more followers, thousands and millions of followers in a short period of time. Because if we are focusing our eyes on the limited family or community of the IWC, I believe we'll still have a long way before we can cover the publicity we need.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. That's true.
So our eyes should not be fixed only on the IWC community. Our eyes
Yes,
should be fixed globally. This is a global project. This is not a Nigeria-based project. This is not a Liberia-based project. This is not an African-based project. This is a global project. So our eyes must go beyond the community of the IWC. We must get professionals involved in this that can manage our social media accounts and then get followers for us. This thing can be done within 1 week. We can get 10,000 followers, 100,000 followers. Within 2 weeks or 1 month, we can get 200,000 followers. If only we can access professionals that can handle our social media accounts. I believe that aspect of the project should be managed properly so that we can have the value chain of the project, which can add to the worth of the project, basically both for us, the IWC community, and the community outside. I believe if our social media handles can be handled properly, this can be achieved because crypto part of those things that build the value chain of cryptocurrency as a whole is the fame, the popularity of that particular coin.
thank you very much. Like I stated, we
Yes.
the entire, okay, you can mute your mic now, sir. Let me answer you very
All right.
quickly.
All right. All right.
Yes. Right now, as like I stated, when I saw you on when I saw your comments on the section, I couldn't believe that is mommy writing those comments. But all the same, that shows that we have crypto inclined persons in our midst. Now, what the entire international leadership wants to do, the leadership wants to prioritize the ICO, people from the ICO. As soon as people from the ICO migrates into the exchange, they will stand a benefit to be the first people that will begin the transactions before other people can come in. And so as soon as the trading is opening, you will begin to see a lot of noise on social media, YouTube, Telegram, Instagram, because it is no longer going to be me doing the promotion or even someone here. You will begin to see different YouTube channels, different Facebook channels, and also Instagram and Telegram. They are going to developers are going to come up with professionals who will popularize the exchange. And so, yes, all of those mechanisms are already in place right now. The only thing that we are waiting for is the exchange. The exchange has to be start trading before we can invite outsiders. And so we need to all migrate and ensure that as soon as the exchange opens, let us be the first beneficiaries, because we are the founding members of IWC. If we had not joined the ICO, there will be no IWC. And so now that we are here, we are prioritized to be the first set of people that will migrate into the exchange by beginning the transactions. Okay, I think that is the much I can take. The recording has gone into 1 hour, 7 minutes, 16 seconds. And so I want to thank everyone for coming on board this evening once again. We may not be able to take more because of time. Please, we are going to continue these particular presentations regularly right now. And so we are going to unveil a lot that will be unfolding while the migration is going on. So let us begin to get ready. I'm going to have a meeting with all the humanitarian administrators, and so, if you can hear me, the ambassador, please begin to put all the humanitarian administrators together. We are going to conduct a training, and then let us also begin to validate our emails, because in carrying out transactions will require that you will have to authenticate some security codes that will come into your email. So all the emails that we've created ultimately during the ICO, just to be able to distribute the coins given or allocated by the humanitarians, we will need to update their email addresses. And so to create an email is not hard. We are going to come up with those few tutorials that will help in that direction. And so I think this is the much we can take tonight. I would have loved to identify more other persons, but because of our time, we are going to be back here again, God willing, by tomorrow. And so, on behalf of the Incredible World Coin International, I want to thank my able African community for coming on board tonight. And so I also want to appreciate our leaders for holding on, and also for our tireless patient. We have been patient, and I really admire our patient. And I thank you all for all that we have been through. And I guarantee us that not too long from now, all this will be behind us. And so I would like to call this meeting to a close, and also uh, adjourn. I will post any notification thereafter in the chat room. Yeah, once I receive any update from the developer, I will publicize it immediately. And so thank you very much. I am seeing a lot of people. Some people are even coming in at this moment. Okay, Mr. Koli Bombom from Liberia. Yes, just come in quickly. People are still raising up their hands. Mr. Coley, if you can hear me, unmute your mic. Okay, I don't think Mr. Coley can hear me. We have Hosea out.
Yeah,
Okay.
not much. I was only trying to remind you that please give us the detailed instruction and or the video tutorial clearly instructing us how to go about the migration. And please remind the coordinators to get in touch with each country's participant for the bulk registration or purchase of the BNB. Thank you.
Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that right away. That is why I just sent a general announcement so that the coordinators who are here tonight will have already gotten the information. And Hosea Audu, can we hear you quickly?
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I just want, yeah, I just want to ask if what type of wallet are we going to use in doing the exchange?
What type of wallet?
Yes, yes.
Okay, you are going to use your IWC wallet in the exchange because the exchange is the Incredible Wealth Coin Independent Exchange. And so in that exchange, we have multiple other popular cryptocurrencies supported with their wallet address. So that means you can also store other cryptocurrencies like BNB, like Ethereum, like Bitcoin, like Dash Coin, USDT, and what have you. And so if you have ever used an exchange before, the same way you can see a wallet on an exchange platform, that is the same way the Incredible Wealth Coin wallet also looks like. And so
Thank
once,
you.
yes, thank you very much. And so I would like to stop here, please. Let us try to also come on board once a meeting schedule is shared so that we can be able to begin the migration process. And so, like I said again, once I receive an update from our international leadership forum, I will send it on our various platforms. Tonight, I will do that immediately once I receive any signal from my superiors. James Boniface, I said you should not raise your hand again. We are wrapping up. Okay, James, 1 minute. Unmute your mic. James, 1 minute. Okay, James cannot hear me. Ambassador, unmute your mic very quickly. Ambassador Emmanuel Husseini Zaki, you can unmute your mic quickly. Oh, you are out also.
Hello, good evening.
Okay, good evening. Yes.
My question is this the exchange, do we have an app?
The
And if
app,
yes,
okay.
yes.
Okay, right
So if
now,
yes, is it on Play Store for us to
mhm.
download?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. The exchange right now is going to be on the web. They are working on the app version because the initial app that was supposed to be launched on
Hmm?
June 13th.
Nah.
1,000.
Okay, I'm hearing a noise from Ambassador. You are coming in very loudly. I will have to.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, go on.
Yeah. Like the only thing I just want to say, please, I want to beg again. Just like our boss and my boss have said, please, I want to re-emphasize this thing so that nobody will come back and begin to say IWC have defrauded him of his coin. There are scammers in our midst. I have been dealing with a lot of people within Nigeria, and I keep telling them they shouldn't accept any update from somebody that is not from IWC. Please, we have admins, we have people you can actually talk with. In case you are having it difficult to do any transaction, please, I want to beg. And for some of us that are coming from the humanitarian, Don't worry. You have already administrators that are going to manage your account to help you withdraw your money at any given time. All of this, like IWC, are trying as much as possible to see that these things will go to the right people. Thank you so much, sir.
All right, thank you very much. We are going to throw more light on that administration humanitarian aspect. So if you are not a humanitarian, this does not concern you. Only humanitarians we are going to deal with concerning that issue. And so we will take instruction from above and also disseminate the information to us so that we can be able to do the right thing at the right time. And so concerning the app is still under development right now because the initial app that was supposed to be launched on June 13th developed some bug issues, and it was already deployed on the blockchain. So they cannot correct or rectify anything. So they just have to begin the development afresh. Mr. James, I think I'm answering your question, right? And so,
Yes, sir.
as I'm talking to you right now, the developers are not only working on the app, but they are also working on our independent blockchain, the IWC
Okay.
blockchain. Yes, so probably before we finish the migration, we will have a detailed information concerning the app, and we it will be available for us both on Google Play Stores, iOS, and also what have you for people to download. So we will continue to put pressure to behind the developers because of the kind of pressure that you people are mounting on us. Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Coley. I think okay, 1 minute. Let this be the last person now, so that we can go. If this Mr. Coley is still raising up his hands, you can unmute your mic now. 1 minute.
No, no, no. There is no question. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And so this is the much we can take for tonight. I want to appreciate you all. We will begin to recognize each other as time goes on. So this is strictly for update. I can see one of the African directors, Madam Zelin Dobo, also is in the house, and some other leaders also are around. I beg your indulgence tonight. I will not be able to recognize us one after the other because our recording has gone up to 1 hour 17 minutes. So I would like to pause here and also see if I can be able to convert it and share on our various platforms. Thank you very much. This is the much we can take for tonight, and good night, everybody. Thank you.
Good night, sir.
Yes.